most famous physical therapist on the internet.
Hi folks, I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
Together we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course, Bob.
We're going to stand up, take a bow there, Brad?
Well, I was thinking about it.
All right, today we're going to talk about 3 simple daily stretches that can heal your shoulder pain. Plus, we're doing a giveaway, and let's get into that, Brad. By the way, if you're new to our channel, please take a second to subscribe to us. We provide videos how to stay healthy, fit, pain-free, and we upload every day. Also, go to bobandbrad.com, our website. We just redid it. Go to the giveaway section. We're always giving away something. We're giving away a Booyah Stik.
Booyah!
And you can also find it on Facebook. It'll be pinned to the top of the page. Go to Twitter, Instagram, or TikTok if you want a 60-second version of our program.
Oh, nice work, Bob.
Danke, Shane.
Danke.
All right, today we're going to show you 3 stretches. Now, if of all the stretches in the world, which is a lot for the shoulder, these are the 3 that I would pick if you want to narrow it down to 3.
Okay,
So,
that says a lot then. So pay attention.
Yeah, what these stretches are designed to do, by the way, a lot of shoulder problems. Brad, I'm going to demonstrate this on you, actually.
Oh, sure.
You just sit right here.
I'd just be the guinea pig.
Here's Brad's humerus. That's a bone right here, and it goes up into a socket. Most shoulder problems come about because that humerus has migrated forward a little bit, and it's pinching right here. It's pinching whenever it moves. And that leads to tendonitis, could lead to bursitis, tendinopathy, and eventually it can lead to rotator cuff tears. So it's really probably the main problem with the shoulder.
So it's all kind of a form of impingement.
Right.
The mechanics are not proper. Impingement can cause all those symptoms or diagnoses Bob just mentioned.
So if you're going to do these stretches, the idea is hopefully that they're going to help move that shoulder back into place where it should be.
Right. So we're going to call it posterior translation in the therapy world.
And, one of the things that makes it worse, by the way, is poor posture. So we're going to always talk about that, which we always do. So you're going to need either a Booyah Stik, a broomstick, a PVC pipe.
Something about 5 feet long and about an inch and a half in diameter that you can grip onto, and it will do you well.
I'm trying to think if my driver would work.
For golfing?
Yeah.
That's an idea.
Maybe it would. I think if you turn it upside down, you could put the tip down.
Guys, if it was too long, you'd cut the head off.
Oh, my gosh. Blasphemy. All right, so let's go ahead and start and talk about the first one, Brad.
Yep.
Actually, you want to do it on the chair,
the
Statue of Liberty.
Oh,
stretch.
Sure. Yep.
So we call this the Statue of Liberty. Actually, you can also call it the Progressive Statue of Liberty if you want.
Sure.
Because Brad's going to progressively go further and further.
So the idea is we're going to try and get the shoulder to come up without creating any sharp pain, a gradual stretch, as Bob mentioned. You can start with it on the floor, and as I lean forward, if you look, my shoulder's actually here, but we're kind of sneaking up on it in a gentle way. We may do 5 to 10 repetitions. If that's too easy, we simply move the hand up and continue another 5 to 10.
And while you're doing that, Brad, you're actually trying to drive that spear into the ground, aren't you?
Yep. It's like there's a point, and I'm going to push it down, and that will help set that
shoulder,
that ball into the socket appropriately. And you'll know if it does because it's going to feel better, and it's going to feel the way it's supposed to feel. Less pain, better range of motion.
Now, when I'm in a chair, I actually have to put it on the chair itself because I'm so tall. So in order to get the full length, arms full extended, I have to go forward that. And, people have used this actually just also for arthritis.
Sure.
Because it's a great way to restore motion. It's just been a wonderful, you invented this one, right, Brad?
Well, I would. Yeah.
I mean,
well, what can I say? Actually, if you're an older person, you probably may not put it on the chair or shorter.
Right, you probably won't
because your shoulder won't go that high. But when I actually coined this, it was with he's about a 13-year-old pitcher for hardball, baseball. And he needed that range of motion.
Right.
So I put that on there, and I said, do this and stretch it. And he was doing it so well. And I said, that reminds me of the Statue of Liberty.
Sure.
And sure enough,
he
got back to throwing the ball, 110 miles an hour. Well, not, back to where he was.
Back to the major leagues?
It was a success. But yeah, that's it's a nice way. So don't let the hand slide down. That's the idea. I taught one guy, and I didn't make that clear. And he came in, and he was an older gentleman, and he would go like this, and on purpose let his hand slide down because I didn't clarify.
It's always nice to when you see it on patients because you can see what faults they pick up.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
all right, number 2, like we talked about, if you have poor posture, that like your shoulder blades are starting to come forward,
Yep.
that puts everything out of position, and that really can lead to impingement. So we really need to get you into good posture, get those shoulder blades back. And a simple one to do is actually, and you could do this without the stick actually too. But the stick, since you have the stick, you're going to bring it back like this, and this really gives a good stretch to the shoulder, the chest muscles. Plus, you squeeze the shoulder blades at the same time. So, as you can see, Brad's going to go ahead and demonstrate. He's squeezing those shoulder blades together while at the same time stretching the chest muscles. So it's just a great one to do.
Yeah, and you can do it like this.
Yep.
Particularly
Absolutely.
if you have really tight shoulders, arthritic shoulders, the stick might be too aggressive, so you may want to do it without.
I like the stick because it makes one arm can force the other arm back a little bit further. It's just easier to do. So you worked on posture. By the way, of all of these, you can on all of these you can do 4 to 6 times a day.
Sure.
And people say, "Well, I don't have time to do these 4 to 6 times a day." They don't take very long. And secondly, if you have time for the pain, you better have time for this because this is the only thing we know of that's going to help take it away.
Right. So you may not be able to go into this right away. You may have to start with this, as we mentioned.
Sure.
But as it gets higher and higher, more mobile, then you progress.
Right. The last one, shoulder extension. So basically, you're going to row a canoe or
paddle, Bob. Paddle a canoe.
I'm not a rower or a paddler. So I got this palm facing me, this palm facing out.
Yep.
And I'm just going to go work on, I'm extending the shoulder, which tends to be lacking in a lot of people with shoulder pain.
Mackenzie, the therapist.
Yep, this is all Mackenzie here. This is attributed to him. You can put your arm back further if you want to stretch it more.
Mm-hmm. Notice from this angle, I'm not letting it go out to the side. It's as much as you can straight behind you.
Now this one, once you get pretty good extension, similar to the other side, you certainly don't need to keep doing it 4 to 6 times a day.
Right.
With all these, you're going to basically wean yourself off of them.
Right. When you get back to your function, it's pain-free. They might want to do it for maintenance exercise once a day.
Right. I think especially the Statue of Liberty is a great maintenance one.
Right.
All right, just very quickly then, some other things to keep in mind throughout the day. Watch your posture throughout the day. It's really going to be important, especially when you're seated.
Yes.
That you keep that straight posture. Mm-hmm. When you're sitting in a chair like a recliner or a couch, throw a pillow behind you. Throw a pillow to give you support.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's going to keep it's good for your back. It's great for your posture.
You
lean into that, and it just promotes good posture without working at it.
It's a simple solution.
And if your shoulder, are we talking about if that shoulder's tired or sore, have a nice soft pillow where you can put it here, and it just allows that shoulder to relax and give it a break.
Yeah, I recommend this with all my patients. To be honest, like Brad, when they come back, a lot of times they feel like this is one of the things that helped them the most to start off with.
Well, right. When a shoulder is sore, if you can relax it, it increases circulation. The healing just is so much better when there's no tension or tightness and pain involved.
So give those 3 things a try in addition to the 3 stretches. And we always enjoy your comments below. So just as long as they're nice.
Well, we can take a bad one once in a while.
We can take a hit.
We're thick-skinned.
All right. Thanks for watching.